Most Jeep modification videos will sell you on looks, but these 10 upgrades are different. Almost all of these are street legal in all 50 states. And we'll point out the one exception, but they are all protected under federal warranty laws and actually make your Wrangler run better, last longer, and cost you less money over time. So stay till the end to find out about all of these modifications. Number 10, differential regearing. Here is the modification that experienced Wrangler owners call the single most important upgrade you can make after installing larger tires. And it is one that most new owners never think about until the damage is already done. When you install 35 or 37-inch tires on a Wrangler, you are fundamentally changing the mechanical leverage equation of the entire drivetrain. And the factory gear ratios were never designed to handle that change. The physics are straightforward. Your axle shafts are slightly over an inch in diameter. Rotating a 35 or 37-inch tire requires significantly more force than rotating the stock tire the factory gearing was designed for. That increased force demand creates parasitic drag across the entire drivetrain. The engine works harder, the transmission hunts for gears, and the torque converter slips continuously to keep the vehicle moving at highway speeds. That slippage generates heat, destroys transmission fluid, and accelerates wear on every internal component simultaneously. The fix is installing a numerically higher gear ratio that restores the mechanical advantage the larger tires took away. For 35-inch tires, the recommended ratio is 4.56 to 4.88. For 37-inch tires, 4.88 to 5.13 is the target. Once the gearing is corrected, the engine returns to its optimal RPM band at highway speeds, transmission operating temperatures drop, fuel economy recovers, and the sluggish acceleration disappears entirely. When you open the differential for the regear, that is also the strategic moment to install lockers, heavy-duty axle shafts, and upgraded ball joints at zero additional labor cost. Number 9. Electronic calibration modules. This is the modification that costs the least and delivers the most immediate real-world improvement. And it is one that every Wrangler owner who has changed their tire size or gear ratio needs to do without exception. Tools like the SuperChips FlashCal, AEV ProCal, and Z Automotive Taser plug directly into the vehicle's OBD2 diagnostic port and update the tire height and gear ratio parameters within the vehicle's computer to match the physical reality of the truck. When you install larger tires without updating the vehicle's computer, the wheel speed sensors transmit incorrect data to the engine control unit, the transmission control unit, and the electronic stability control system. The ECU miscalculates engine load, the TCM shifts the transmission into gears too early, and the traction control system intervenes erratically, cutting power at exactly the wrong moment on the trail. Your speedometer reads low, your odometer accumulates incorrect mileage, and your fuel economy calculations are wrong. Because a calibration tool modifies vehicle configuration settings rather than altering engine timing, boost, or fueling maps, it does not void the powertrain warranty. These devices store the factory configuration, allowing the user to revert to stock parameters prior to dealer servicing. Under federal law, a dealer cannot deny a powertrain claim unless they can prove the programming device directly caused a control module failure, which is exceedingly rare with reputable configuration-only tools. Number 8. Enclosed high-flow, cold air intakes. Internal combustion engines operate most efficiently when supplied with dense, cool oxygen, and the factory Wrangler intake system is not optimized for that goal. The stock setup uses restrictive paper filters and complex baffled intake tubing, designed primarily to muffle engine noise, which creates airflow restriction and reduces the velocity of air entering the combustion chamber. Reputable enclosed cold air intake systems from manufacturers like S&B Filters and Banks Power improve airflow by 15 to 26% over the stock assembly. The critical word for a Wrangler application is enclosed. The intake must feature a fully sealed airbox that isolates the air filter from the intense heat of the engine bay, ensuring the engine draws cool, dense ambient air from outside the vehicle. An open element filter sitting in the engine bay on a hot day draws in air that is 30 to 50 degrees hotter than ambient temperature, less dense, less oxygen per combustion cycle, and reduced power output. The enclosed design eliminates that thermal penalty entirely. Many top-tier intake kits carry a CARB executive order number. For example, S&B part number 75-5121 carries CARB EO number D-590-58, making them fully street legal in all 50 states, including California. The installation of a cold air intake is fully protected under the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act, and installation requires only basic hand tools and takes under an hour for most Wrangler owners. Number 7. Baffled air oil separators. This is the modification that protects your engine from a problem most Wrangler owners do not even know is happening on every single drive. The 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 and the 2-liter turbocharged inline-4 both use a positive crankcase ventilation system that routes blow-by gases carrying atomized oil, unburned fuel, and moisture back into the intake manifold. Over time, that oil vapor coats the throttle body, intake manifold runners, and the backs of the intake valves with hard carbon deposits that disrupt airflow and degrade throttle response. When oil vapor enters the combustion chamber, it dilutes the fuel-air mixture and effectively lowers the fuel's octane rating, prompting the ECU to retard ignition timing and reduce power output to prevent detonation. A baffled oil catch can from manufacturers like J&L Oil Separator Company or Corsa Performance is spliced into the PCV line using internal mesh filters and condensing chambers to separate and trap the heavy oil droplets while allowing clean, dry air to return to the intake tract. Baffled oil catch cans do not void the factory powertrain warranty under the Magnuson-Moss Act. However, keep in mind that most catch cans do not currently carry a CARB executive order number. This means they are sold for off-road or racing use only in California and other states that follow California's emissions laws. The one maintenance requirement is critical. The reservoir must be drained every 1,000 to 3,000 miles. If the reservoir overfills, the engine could pull a slug of liquid oil into the intake, causing immediate and severe engine damage that would not be covered under warranty. Number 6. Auxiliary automatic transmission coolers. If your Wrangler has an automatic transmission, this modification is one of the most important thermal protection upgrades you can install. The Chrysler 42 RLE found in 2007 to 2011 JK models and the Mercedes W5A 580NAG, one found in 2012 to 2018 JK models, are both highly sensitive to thermal stress. Under demanding conditions, low-speed rock crawling, heavy towing, or driving in hot climates with oversized tires, the torque converter slips excessively and generates immense internal heat that can easily push fluid temperatures past 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Installing a heavy-duty auxiliary plate and fin transmission cooler from manufacturers like RIP or ATS Diesel behind the front grille routes the transmission fluid through a high-efficiency heat exchanger before it returns to the transmission, dropping fluid operating temperatures by 20 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit and protecting the internal clutch packs from the thermal damage that ends these transmissions prematurely. The addition of an auxiliary transmission cooler is protected under federal consumer warranty laws, and the original factory warranty on the transmission remains intact. For cold weather climates, integrating a thermal bypass valve is highly recommended. It prevents fluid from routing through the cooler until it reaches optimal operating temperature, ensuring the transmission does not run too cold in winter. The one installation caveat is critical. If the installer routes the lines incorrectly or allows the cooler to develop a leak, the manufacturer will deny warranty coverage based on installer error. If you are finding this video useful, hit that like button and subscribe right now. We cover the real-world modifications that actually work, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Number 5. Upgraded steering linkages. Death wobbles. If you have owned a Wrangler for any length of time, you have either experienced it yourself or heard about it from someone who has. a violent, self-sustaining oscillation of the front axle assembly that makes the vehicle feel completely uncontrollable at highway speeds. While steering linkages play a massive role, the absolute primary root cause of death, wobble in over 90% of cases, is actually a loose or worn front track bar, specifically the axle side bushing or its mounting bolt. However, once that lateral axle play is allowed, worn drag links and tie rods act as the direct triggers and amplifiers that send that violent shake straight to your steering wheel. The factory tie rod and drag link are manufactured from lightweight, thin-walled steel tubing with relatively small ball joints that flex and bend under the increased rotational mass of larger tires. Once any joint develops play, the self-sustaining oscillation of death, wobble, becomes possible. Upgrading to an extreme-duty steering linkage kit from manufacturers like Steer Smarts, specifically the Yeti XD series, replaces these weak components with massive forged medium carbon steel assemblies featuring oversized 30mm greasable ball joints and patented reverse pin technology to prevent linkage flop. Upgrading the steering linkage is a highly accepted modification under federal warranty law. Under the Magnuson-Moss Act, these parts cannot be used to void the warranty of unrelated components, and they actually protect the factory steering gearbox and steering knuckles from premature wear by dampening road vibrations. Installation requires intermediate mechanical skills, takes approximately 1 to 2 hours, and must be followed by a professional front-end alignment to restore proper toe-in settings. Number 4. Heavy-duty finned differential covers. The factory differential covers on a Jeep Wrangler are constructed from thin, stamped steel, vulnerable on two fronts simultaneously. On the trail, a direct rock strike can dent the cover into the spinning ring gear or peel the bottom flange upward, resulting in rapid gear oil loss and gear seizure. On the highway, that same stamped steel acts as a thermal insulator, trapping heat inside the housing and accelerating gear oil breakdown through a condition mechanics call thermal runaway. Upgrading to a heavy-duty differential cover from manufacturers like Curry, ARB, or Banks Power solves both problems simultaneously. The structural rigidity prevents axle housing deflection under load. The external cooling fins transfer heat out of the gear oil by dramatically increasing surface area exposed to passing airflow, and advanced designs utilize a curved internal profile that guides flung gear oil back to the pinion bearing, preventing aeration and foam that reduce lubrication effectiveness. Under the Magnuson-Moss Act, a dealer cannot deny a warranty claim on an axle assembly unless they can prove the new cover directly caused a failure. When you open the differential for the regear discussed in number 10, installing finned covers simultaneously adds zero additional labor cost, making this one of the most efficient upgrades on the entire list. Number 3. All aluminum radiators. The factory Wrangler radiator features a lightweight aluminum core crimped to plastic end tanks, a design that fails predictably under the torsional flex that a body-on-frame off-road vehicle generates. As the chassis twists on the trail, that flex transfers stress directly into the radiator, causing the plastic end tanks to crack or separating the crimped joints. The result is sudden coolant loss and engine overheating, often in the middle of a trail, far from any service facility. Upgrading to a premium all-aluminum radiator from manufacturers like Mishimoto or Cold Case features TIG-welded aluminum end tanks and a significantly thicker core with strutted tubes that reinforce the assembly against chassis flex. With up to a 51% increase in core volume and a 38% increase in coolant capacity, these radiators drop engine coolant temperatures by up to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, providing vital thermal headroom for slow-speed trail driving, sustained towing, and hot weather operation, where the factory cooling system is already working at its limits. An upgraded radiator does not void the factory vehicle warranty under the Magnuson-Moss Act. Most premium radiator manufacturers back their products with a lifetime warranty, which effectively replaces the factory coverage on the component itself. The only scenario where warranty coverage would be excluded is a coolant leak resulting from improper installation, making meticulous installation work essential. Number 2. Smart dual battery integration systems. Modern Jeep Wranglers are equipped with complex electrical networks, and off-road builds compound that complexity significantly. Winches, auxiliary LED lighting, communication radios, and portable refrigerators are all common additions to a trail-ready Wrangler. And running those high-draw accessories off the factory single starting battery is a recipe for getting stranded. During low-speed crawling, the alternator's output is limited, and heavy accessory loads can deplete the starting battery faster than the alternator can replenish it. A smart dual battery system from manufacturers like Genesis Off-Road uses a CNC laser-cut steel tray to mount two matching AGM batteries under the hood, controlled by a heavy-duty smart battery combiner. The combiner prioritizes charging the primary starting battery first, then links both batteries in parallel once the primary reaches 13.1 volts. When the engine is turned off and voltage drops below 12.7 volts, the combiner isolates the batteries. All auxiliary accessories run off the secondary battery, protecting the primary from draining. A boost button manually bridges the batteries to jump-start the vehicle if needed. This modification does not void the vehicle's electrical warranty under the Magnuson-Moss Act. By isolating all aftermarket high-draw accessories to the auxiliary battery circuit and providing pre-wired fused bus bars, the system protects the vehicle's primary wiring harness from being spliced or overloaded, making it extremely difficult for a dealership to claim an aftermarket accessory caused a factory electrical failure. Number 1. Evaporator canister skid plates. This is the modification that costs the least, installs the fastest, and protects one of the most overlooked vulnerabilities on the entire Wrangler platform. Jeep engineers positioned the evaporative emissions canister, a delicate plastic housing that traps and stores fuel vapors from the fuel tank, directly under the vehicle's midsection, fully exposed to rocks, logs, and trail debris. A direct impact can crack the plastic housing or disconnect the emissions lines, resulting in persistent check engine lights, failed emissions testing, and vacuum leaks that degrade idle quality. A heavy-duty 3/16-inch steel or aluminum skid plate from manufacturers like Weston Sniper or rock-hard 4x4 bolts directly over the factory canister using existing frame rail holes. No drilling, no cutting, no modification of the factory emissions lines required. Hardware cost runs approximately $100, and installation takes under an hour with common hand tools. Relocation kits are the alternative, but they carry a high risk of voiding the emissions warranty and are frequently marked for off-road use only. Because a skid plate does not alter, move, or modify the factory emissions lines, wiring, or components, it has zero impact on the vehicle's emissions or bumper-to-bumper warranty. Under the Magnuson-Moss Act, a dealership cannot deny coverage for an EVAP system repair because a protective armor plate was bolted over the component. That warranty protection, combined with the $100 price point, makes the Evaporator canister skid plate the highest return on investment modification on this entire list. Every modification on this list shares the same philosophy: mechanical improvements that make your Wrangler more reliable, more capable, and less expensive to own over the long term. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act protects you on every single one of them. And with the sole exception of the catch, can on California streets, none of them require you to bypass standard emissions controls. Whether you are building a dedicated trail rig or just want a daily driver that runs better and lasts longer, start with the regear, calibrate the computer, protect the transmission, and work your way up the list. These are the modifications that experienced Wrangler owners actually stand behind, and the data backs every one of them up. Like this video if it helped, subscribe for more honest truck content, and we will see you in the next one.